Alright, fellow sleuths, time to take a look at the next episode, President Evil. Veronica shows one of the rape victims the photo of a suspect, but she doesn't recognize him. In criminology class, Veronica does a case study of Weevil, and the class enjoys it. After the study, Veronica tells Weevil that she's dating Logan, and he reacts negatively. Veronica then walks into Mars Investigations, finding Cyrus O'Dell and his wife talking with Keith, while Veronica herself does some detective work. Keith informs Veronica that Dean O'Dell's stepson is dying and that he wants Keith to find the boy's biological father. At Mercer's party, two masked men enter and steal everyone's valuables, including the necklace that Lily gave Veronica. Wallace is failing his mechanical engineering class, a subject in which he wanted to major. Meanwhile, Keith tracks down the husband, and Veronica accuses Weevil of robbing the party. At the meeting, Dean O'Dell's wife asks the ex-husband to give their son a bone marrow transplant. Meanwhile, Sheriff Lamb arrests Weevil for the robbery. Veronica visits Weevil in prison before she decides to look into a pizza delivered to Weevil's house. Sheriff Lamb tells Keith that the ex-husband has disappeared before accusing Keith in the ex-husband's disappearance. Keith thinks that Dean O'Dell was involved in the disappearance. When he visits Dean, it turns out Dean's wife and stepson have disappeared to a hospital in Mexico, presumably taking the ex-husband with them. Wallace visits a tutor who gives him a mysterious study guide before going back for the answers. Veronica notices the masks being used in short film, but they were stolen. While they are in Mexico, Dean O'Dell reveals that he lied to Keith about their whereabouts. Veronica tracks the casino robber down to a volunteer police officer. She has evidence, and the police comes to arrest him. However, they don't find the necklace. At the hospital, Keith hesitates when O'Dell asks him what he would do if Veronica were in danger. Veronica gets her necklace back from the perpetrator's daughter. Because he gave bone marrow, the ex-husband now has a much more favorable divorce settlement. Veronica tracks down the suspect in the photo, Wang Yi, but his roommate tells Veronica that he is Claire's boyfriend. Interesting. So now let's take a look at the production of this episode. President Evil was written by Jonathan Moskin and David Moulet and directed by Nick Mark, marking Moskin's first writing credit, Moulet's first writing credit for the show, and Mark's 8th directing credit for Veronica Mars. Diana Agron, famous for her as Quinn Footbray on Glee, makes her first appearance in the series in this episode as Jenny, Veronica's classmate. She will eventually appear in several episodes of the 3rd season. Richard Grieco, known for his role as Dennis Booker on the original 21 Jump Street TV series, appears for the first time as Steve Botando, Mindy O'Dell's ex-husband. In 2012, the New York Daily News called Grieco's role in Veronica Mars his last mainstream role. Ryan Pinkston guest stars as Danny Rosso, a pizza shop employee. He will go on to make a guest appearance on series creator Rob Thomas' later show Party Down. Robert Richard appears as Mason, Wallace's friend. So overall, I think this episode is just okay in my opinion, but yeah, that's pretty much all I can say about it. It's just okay, so there you go. So overall, I give President Evil 3 marshmallows out of 5. Well, anyway, tune in next time as we take out the final episode, as we delve into the final episode of the day, High Infidelity. So, until then, remember everyone, the game's afoot.